All day, especially with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, controlled by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oops, up off that, Mr. Grinch. That's right, up off. Hit the Tyson bell. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know. What the hell? Mr. Light is. Hold on, dog. Hold on. This is not how I'm. Is this low or? Man, it is. I'm about to say, boy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Y'all know what day it is. It's hump day. Baby. We'll do it. We'll do it. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man. Look. Look at who we have here. Justin R. What's going on with you? Sully. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. I told you, dog. Listen to me loud and clear. I'm not saying Errol the True Spence is scared. Never said that. I'm saying he's not ready. Wait a second. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen, Team Spence, if y'all in here, listen to me loud and clear. I'm not saying Errol the True Spence is scared. I'm not saying he's ducking. I'm saying he ain't ready. And rightfully so. Do you expect him to be ready? This guy has fought once since he flipped in a Ferrari 5 damn times and partially torn a retina. He ain't ready for Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm trying to tell he's not ready. No, I'm telling you. Look, I'm trying to tell you, he's just not ready. And he shouldn't be. Okay? You and I, we both want Errol the True Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford. We want that because we've been wanting it for a long damn time. And we are afraid. That's right. We are afraid. We have gotten a little chinny since Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Money Mayweather did that shit to us. Huh? Didn't we have another one like that? Sweet Pea Whitaker and Chavez out. There was another one that was like that. Okay? It had Holyfield and Tyson. We've had fights that just was just a bit late. Later than we Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. So we want that fight, but Spence isn't ready. And Terrence Bud Crawford, he had this to say. Hold on. Here we go. Right here.
Hey, Terrence. Earl showed up to the fight, but then he walked away like Sting used to do back in the day without saying anything.
You was at two of my fights, you know what I mean, earlier in my career before I was even champion. You was a fan.
God damn! God damn! God damn! God damn!
You know, but now that we're in the same division and you running scared.
Good night. I told y'all don't understand when I be talking, bro. Y'all don't understand what I be saying. And that's the Grinch. Let me get my eggnog. That's cap, bro. No, it's not cap. Let me tell you something, Goated. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why it's not cap. It's not cap because, like I told you guys, he's not scared. But running off wasn't a good look. Saying we'll see. Hold on. Let me show you Errol we'll see Spence.
You think it's gonna happen?
It might. We'll see.
Maybe Ugas, hopefully, so you could pick up another belt.
We'll see.
The winner of this fight, maybe the other belt.
Yeah, we'll see.
Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. Look, it's not cap because though he's not afraid and he ran off, okay, he left. It's not a good look. It's not, it didn't send a signal. See, all of us Errol the True Spence fans, now we have to go and we have to clean the shit up. He left the debris. Now we have to clean it up. He talked less. He ran immediately to the gym to get that work in. Errol Spence, now we got to take up for him. That was my point. If he sat there and let it be known, I want him next. He got nothing on me. And when Ellie sat back, put the mic in his face, he said, yeah, I definitely want Terrence Bud Crawford. We wouldn't have to clean it up, Goated. We wouldn't have to do his damn job. Hit the Tyson bell. Huh? We wouldn't have to do it for him. Now we got to run around the YouTube world and run around the boxing community and start picking up the pieces. Now we got to run to everybody's damn channel and we got to pull one of these.
Car ran out of gas. I needed fresh drawers. My mother's sick. The car broke down the street.
Where? I take your ass there. You know that?
I would have appreciated it if you didn't leave it up to us. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay? When you do stuff like that, hold on, off topic, but you would be a great guest on Porter Podcast. Crawford joined yesterday. I just played that and said his 3 top. Yes, we're getting there. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson bell. Dude, we're about to get to that right now. But when you do that, you put air in the lungs of your opponent. He just TKO'd the guy you struggled with. Then you run off, and then the interviewers say, you know, Errol Spence was here. Where he at? All of a sudden, you look at video of Errol the True Spence running off, and then now you have this to say. Now you got air in your...
Hey, Terrence, Earl showed up to the fight, but then he walked away like Sting used to do back in the day without saying anything.
You was at 2 of my fights, you know what I mean, earlier in my career before I was even champion. You was a fan.
God damn! God damn! God damn! God damn! Ah!
You know, but now that we're in the same division and you running scared,
See, look at this. Errol excuse Spence. See? Now you just took a breath, breathed. There you go. Some life into Errol Spence haters, into Terrence Crawford lovers, and most importantly, Terrence Crawford his damn self. Hit the Tyson bell. I told you, Errol Spence wasn't scared. He sent the wrong signal. Nah, he ain't nothing to me. Let me walk off. You got anything to say about Terrence Bud Crawford? Nope. See, you thought that was making you look like royalty. Like, yeah, I'm too big for this. But what it did was made you look scared. Hit the Tyson bell. And don't be mad at us. It made you look scared. You try to send a different signal, but it made you look scared. Now we got to clean up the damn pieces. Okay? But look. I want to say this. I want to say this as well. just like Keith one time Thurman when he was injured and he wasn't bringing up Spence like that, but everybody was bringing up Spence, not Thurman. It's because Thurman knew that he could not fight Spence in the condition he was in. So let's look at Errol Spence. Spence knows that he can't fight Terrence Crawford in the condition he's in, and he's painted himself in the corner. One time he painted himself in the corner too. He said, what did he say? I got to, and I'm not afraid to let it go. Then why not fight Spence? Hold on. I can't. I'm not. I thought you weren't afraid to let it go. Errol the True Spence, he said himself, hey, look, tune-ups are for people who aren't sure for themselves. I want to get to the title. There go Terrence Crawford. I have nothing to say. We'll see. Hit the Tyson Bell. Errol will see Spence. He painted himself in the corner. The truth of the matter is he's just not ready. And now Terrence Bud Crawford, it looks like he's going to fight Keith one time Thurman. Let's talk about that. Come on, Biz. First stream, you pissed me off about Spence. Second stream, I started to understand. Now it's starting to hurt, bro. My bad. My bad. Okay? I'm sorry about it. It hurts me too. All right? If Sean would have stopped Bud, Errol would probably still be at the Mandalay Bay right now, happy as hell. See? That's the perception. Errol the True Spence shaped a new perception. You wouldn't be saying that had they fought. No one knows what you're talking about. Of course, if they fought, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So listen. Let's talk about Terrence Bud Crawford and what he's talking about doing next.
If you could pick three, who are the next three fights?
Yeah, I had to be Keith Thurman, Ugas, and Earl. Any order.
And that's the Grinch. Let me get some of this eggnog. Let me tell you what that means for those in the back. Terrence Bud Crawford is a free agent right now, just like Canelo Alvarez, which a lot of boxers need to start doing, okay? He's a free agent right now. Terrence Crawford is going to mess around. I can be wrong, but let me guess. I'm often wrong when it comes to politics. I know about breaking down fights way more than I know about the politics. I'm going to give this a shot. I can be wrong. Terrence Bud Crawford may just sign a 2-year deal with the PBC to take on Keith one time Thurman next and take on the winner between Ugas and Spence or some shit like that. Hit the Tyson Bell. He's going to fight, which is a tough damn fight. He's going to fight Keith one time Thurman next. Everybody knows Spence not ready. Terrence Crawford knows Spence not ready. Errol Spence is going to get a little fight in. Hopefully with Ugas. If unifying trumps mandatories, hopefully Spence and Ugas can get theirs in. And Crawford versus Spence can be for undisputed. That would be the plan. Terrence Crawford going to sign a little 2-year deal with a promise to take on the winner between Ugas and Spence or something like that. And he's going to fight Thurman next summer. Let me see. Spence wants no smoke. Boy walked out the arena like somebody farted. Listen. Hold up. He wants no smoke now. He knows he's not ready. Let me see. Hell of a thumbnail. Thank you so much. Bud walked out of Garcia versus Spence. Nobody said that he was scared. Okay? So what are you saying now? What are you saying now? Nobody said he was scared. People are saying that Spence is scared. Exactly. Spence sent the wrong signal. Now you know how people are. You know how the boxing world is. You know everything. Okay? You know how people are. People are saying Spence is scared. Exactly. What do you want? You want to clean up the pieces, Mo City? And that's what I said at the beginning of this live stream, of this podcast. The way Errol the True Spence reacted to this big fight between Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford, the way he responded left us to pick up the damn pieces. Mo City, now, just like you're doing in the war room, we as Errol the True Spence fans got to go to blows with everybody. He left some debris. We got to pick it up. We would have appreciated it, Mo City, if he didn't do that shit. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's afraid. I'm not saying that he ducked. I'm saying that I knew as soon as he did that, he sent the wrong signal. To go even further with Ellie's setback, he said, nope, I ain't going to talk about him, and I'm Errol Will C. Spence. Double down on it. And now we got to pick up the pieces. That's the fact. I just saw you do it, Mo City. Jay Cooley, oh, shit. Oh, Jay Cooley, am I going to need like a Tylenol or Advil or Benadryl or something to read? All right. No war room without me, Biz. You've been capping. Ever since sewer water beat Sean, stay your ass on Bud's side of the fence. Keep that same energy. See? Jay Cooley forgot that I'm on boxing side. Oh. Jay Cooley, I give everybody pressure. I give everybody pressure. I said that Showtime Sean Porter was always a bridesmaid, never the bride. I said that Terrence Bud Crawford resume was weak. And then when he beat Porter, it showed me something, exactly what I said it would show me if he were to knock out Porter. I said it before the fight. I'm on no side of the fence. I said Errol the True Spence would beat Terrence Bud Crawford. But when Errol the True Spence walk out and say, I'm not, we'll see, I have nothing to say to Terrence Crawford, like I said, Jay Cooley, you can be a fan no matter what. You can have his back no matter what. I don't roll like that for other men. I don't. I'm going to challenge, and I'm going to do this, and y'all going to do the same with me. If y'all want the best podcast, y'all going to challenge me. So I can get better and better and better. I challenged Terrence Crawford. He rose to the occasion. I give him his roses. I'm challenging Errol the True Spence now, and you can't take it. But I don't roll like that for other men, Jay Cooley. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be on Terrence Crawford's side of the fence. I'm not going to be on Errol Spence's side of the fence and all that. I'm my own man. I'm on ShowBizz, the adult side of the fence. Now, Jay Cooley, you can stay over there. All right, here we go. What else we got? Sorry, Jay Cooley, but I just had to let you know. I'm built different. So what do you think, ShowBizz? Spence Porter, late fall 2022. No, Porter retired. I believe that Porter retired. What else we got? ShowBizz, let me inform you real quick. A bunch of Spence fanboys, not fans, started this narrative that Bud walked out. He was kept out by Spence fans. Okay. I don't know what happened. All right. But I hear you. You have an explanation, but they have explanations too for Spence. The thing is this, okay? We're talking about this and how people have responded to it. And I knew that was coming. It's Tyson Bell. I knew that was coming. There are people that said Terrence Crawford didn't walk out. I don't even know. Okay. But I knew that was coming. I don't want Crawford versus Spence fresh off a long layoff. A detached retina with no tune-up. Because if Crawford wins, he won't get the credit. Just like they're doing with Porter now. Exactly. Hit the Tyson Bell. Exactly. If Terrence, that's why I said, do we want the best Spence versus the best Crawford? If we want that, if we want the best to fight the best, them at their best, we probably wouldn't want Spence versus Crawford now anyway. And if you are a Crawford fan, you know the excuses are coming. Right? So you don't want it anyway. That's why Crawford said what he said. That's why Crawford said this.
If you could pick three, who are the next three fights?
Yeah, I had to be Keith Thurman, Ugas, and Earl. Any order.
See? It could be Thurman, Ugas, or Earl. Any order. If Earl really wants to smoke, I'm pretty sure he'll take it. Let me see. I meant Crawford Spence. Do I think I really don't think that's next. I think Crawford is going to sign like a 2-fight deal with the PBC. That's what I think. And it's going to be Thurman versus please show the clip of Roy Jones talking about how fighters were in his day. Yeah, I saw him. I'll do that next time. They directly called out the best to show they were the best. This is competition, warrior-ish. 100%. Hit Tyson Bell. Jacob. I love you, boy. I love you, boy. But let's not do this, Jay. We all built different, but that's like, I won't let no one talk ish about you. Till then, keep that same energy. Okay, I keep the same energy. Jay Cooley, I will always be for the sport of boxing and always challenge boxers, no matter how big they are, no matter how small. Look, I'm hearing that Canelo Alvarez may be talking about Makabu at a catch weight. At that point, kiss my ass. Canelo can get it too. If Canelo talking about cruiserweight, I got Makabu snoring his ass. If you're talking about catch weight, exactly. Kiss my ass. And I don't want that for a title either. I'm just waiting. I heard what the zone said. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on a real response, not just what somebody's writing. Some writer right. Like I said, it don't matter. And all the Canelo fans are going to do what you doing now, Jay Cooley. Oh, there you go. ShowBizz flip-flopping again. I don't ride or die. I'm ride or die for boxing to be the #1 sport in the world. The sport is bigger than the boxer. So if Canelo pulls the catch weight thing, then you can miss me with that one. Let me see what we have to say. I'm different. Let me see. Spence best performance 147 was Algieri. I like the Bundu because I like the Kell Brook, man. I really do, because I like how he had to adjust against a greater fighter. His last few fights, his punches were not as sharp. The longer he wait for both to fight, the more it benefit Crawford at 147. Spence should be at 154 by now. No. His punches weren't as sharp it wasn't his punches, against better competition. Mikey Garcia is a fantastic boxer where he was that last round. But anywho, even Lamont Peterson, what Spence did with him was phenomenal, because he's a Kell Brook. There's guys Danny Swift Garcia, who are better boxers. You don't land as sharp like you do against Algieri, that you land the same as you do against Algieri as you do Porter. Doesn't happen. All right. Let me see. And maybe, just maybe, Errol Spence ain't that much better than Porter as Crawford is over Porter. We have to see. I hate this BS biz. They fans willing die promoting drama instead of the sport. We losing here. Hello. We getting the short end of the stick. Yeah. Now let me tell you this. Oh, everybody, I haven't asked you guys to hit the like button yet. We getting busy. Everybody, 800 people in here. Let's get 800.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Hit the Tyson Bell. Now look, styles make fights. That's right. And that's why I said we'll see. When Terrence Crawford takes on Errol the True Spence, we'll see. Sometimes you're just greater than somebody, but we'll see. Okay. If it was a style thing, or if Terrence Crawford is just that much better, better than Porter than the Errol Spence is, we'll see. But yeah, styles make fights. Yeah, that's why I said we'll see. Jay Cooley, don't. Cooley! I'm even more confident that EJ beat Sewerwater. This war room, anybody can get it. See, it's on. It's on. Hit the Tyson Bell. Now I want to do this. Now we at the 24, 25 minute mark. If you guys aren't ready, we got to switch over to Teofimo Lopez. And that's the Grinch. Listen. Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos will be for undisputed. Why? Because Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. Oh my God. Oh, flex on him. Wait a minute. Jesus. Flex on him. See. Pow. I hate when people say Crawford didn't fight the same Porter since. That's ridiculous. They have every Porter is the same Porter. that dude's a problem. Well, he actually got better and better. They have to understand Crawford moves more than it was his footwork. Using his ring IQ, and had Porter hesitant. It was what Crawford was doing. Even Kenny Porter don't realize that. With his deadly counter-punching ability. Absolutely. Let me see. Spence was fighting for his life versus Porter. Earl told the truth when he walked away fast as F. Crawford let Porter work and wasn't impressed. Yeah, Crawford was comfortable. He was comfortable. Even the rounds he lost, he was comfortable. He was fighting a marathon. We're forgetting Bud is getting older, but I still think he'll beat Spence at age 35. Yeah, Bud is, you know what? My brother, ShowBizz brother, told me one day. And Tyson said the same thing. We're not all the same. I'm 41. I'm not the same 41 as everybody that's 41. Huh? Everybody got their own clock. Everybody got their own clock. I know guys who age like shit, and I know guys who age like fine wine. Okay. Let me see. In my Dwight Schrute voice, question. How many of these people talking down on these fighters will actually go and say it to their face? Not many. Hit the Tyson bell. Not many. Now look, we're gonna do this. Hold on. Biz, you sound like the heaters on money about the catch weight issue with Canelo versus Makabu. You sound like the heaters on money about the. I have no idea what you said. Okay, so listen. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez. Let's get to the bottom of this. You know what? Let's get to the bottom of this right now. Is Teofimo Lopez undisputed or not? Let's get to the bottom of this right now. Okay, I'm going back and forth on this. I feel that he's really undisputed, but technically not. But he kind of technically is. Hold on real quick. $1 trillion. Teo is not undisputed. Why claim something that doesn't claim you? I don't hear nobody questioning Nello or Taylor or anyone other than Teo. Come on, fam. They're questioning it because of the franchise title. See, Canelo Alvarez didn't use the franchise title when he fought and beat Colin Smith for the vacant WBC. He fought him for the WBC title, and then he didn't utilize his franchise title or designation. Is it even a title? His franchise designation as a super middleweight. So nobody, right? Josh, it's all about the franchise title. So you said no. Okay, let's go through some things. Let's go through some things real quick. Let's hear what Timothy Bradley says. He sounds like me. Listen.
Hypothetically, he's undisputed, but, in reality, he's not. It's the honest truth. Haney has the belt, and that's why they made Haney the champion. But I can tell you this: he did beat the man. In saying so, if he beat Lomachenko, he is the undisputed.
What do you think about that? He did beat the champion in Lomachenko, who was upgraded to franchise champion. He beats him. He's actually undisputed. Can we all say that he's actually undisputed? Let me see what you gotta say. Flex on him. See, pow. How can you say the countless wars, especially the war with Spence, didn't have an effect on Porter? Also, Spence's relentless and calculated and accuracy will neutralize Crawford. Bud is susceptibly to straights as well. Okay, then Errol Spence with his wars, his car accident, flipping over and over, and his detached retina, he shouldn't even fight Terrence Crawford because he's going to be the worst Errol Spence ever. To what you have to say, Matthew. So let's not get Crawford versus Spence. You shouldn't even want that. Spence probably should retire. Let me see what else we gotta say. Thank you so much for a $5 super chat. Don't go for Spence thinking that. How you gonna say Spence would beat Crawford and you just said that Porter was how do you put it, was affected by all of those wars? He ain't flipped 5 times in the Ferrari. He didn't, and he had a war with Porter his damn self, and he had a torn retina. He's finished then, right? All right, so let's see what else we gotta say. Teo is the man to beat, but he is not undisputed. Okay. Loma wasn't the WBC champion when Teo beat him, so he can't be undisputed. Okay. Hold on. Didn't they call Loma undisputed now that he lost the belts? The guy that beat him, Teo, is it? Hold on. Hit the Tyson bell. They never called Loma undisputed. But I'm going to say this, though. Hold on. Let me see what else you got to say. Biz, when a boxing is this good like on Saturday, I choose it anytime over anything, even my girl. Also, you should do a biz advice. I should do a biz advice. Let me see what Jay Cooley has to say. I live in Omaha. I told Bud to his face, facts, that Errol would beat you. He told me to my face, I'm going to whoop your boy's ass. This was 2018. Beautiful. Hit the Tyson Bell. Makes sense to me. Let's see what the fact that you have to talk about it is very telling. Nobody is doing this with real undisputed champs. Haney has the belt, so fight Haney. Hold on one second. What else we got to say? I've never said Spence will win, but you're overhyping Crawford. This poor defense will be his demise. I didn't overhype Crawford. I just said Crawford is the best welterweight in the world right now. I haven't overhyped him. I got Usyk as the best pound for pound fighter. I got Canelo at number 2. 3, I got Clarissa Shields. 4, I got Terrence Bud Crawford. Is that overhyped? I'm just giving him some love. You can't take it. If Porter was washed up against Crawford, Errol the True Spence is more than washed up and shouldn't fight. What else we got? Look. I had heard a few questions. $1 Trillion has one about it being disputed, that we're even questioning it. Somebody asked me, was Loma mentioned as undisputed? Let me tell you what was going on before all of this happened. Let me tell you what was going on the night of the fight with Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko.
Now we go one step further. For the first time, it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy.
It is the best fight that could be made at lightweight, and it is for really all the marbles.
We've never had a 4-belt undisputed lightweight champion.
And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
Wait a second. Hit the Tyson Bell. Wait a second. The night of the fight, Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed number. Now we're saying he isn't. Hold on real quick. Eddie, a legend for having this fight on the zone. Glad this isn't pay-per-view. Yeah. Also, have a great Thanksgiving. You have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Hit the Tyson Bell. Huh? Hold on. On the night of the fight, let me see what you have to say. I just want to see a fight. Nobody is 100% even on your best day. Thank you very much. Hit the Tyson Bell. Sully, glad this isn't on pay-per-view. Eddie is a legend. Yep, have a Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, my brother Sully. We will see. On the night of the fight, it was on that. Now let's listen. Now let's hear out what $1 Trillion was saying. He says the fact that we're even having this discussion means that he's not undisputed. Okay, now let's see what the WBC president, Mauricio Sullivan, had to say about it.
And it does create a dispute. Therefore, you can't really say Teofimo is an undisputed champion, can you?
Of course.
How so?
He defeated Lomachenko. The WBC created the franchise designation. Teofimo Lopez is the franchise champion. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
Doesn't that devalue Devin Haney's title?
No, not at all.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed champion at lightweight.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
It's so rare that we have a undisputed champion in boxing, and now seemingly we have one, but there's a dispute, so it can't be undisputed.
I fully explain the franchise designation puts a fighter in a level of itself. That is Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney is the WBC champion of the division. So I think it's very clear. This fight is the one that changed Teofimo Lopez, and Top Rank requested to have the possibility of becoming the franchise champion, fighting for it against Lomachenko. And he defeated Lomachenko. So as a result, that's a simple response. He defeated the great fighter, the great champion.
Hit the Tyson Bell. We are disputing it. But my man said, look, that's only ESPN commentators' biz. Go to anybody who counts like and boxing undisputed list, including the WBC, and he ain't on there. LOL. Listen, the WBC, that's the president. He just said Did you hear what he said? He just said that Teofimo Lopez was undisputed. The WBC president, just said that. I think he kind of count. So the question is, us as fans, we're disputing it. Why? Because we do not respect the franchise title. Why? Because they changed the rules. That's really the bottom line. We don't respect it. Hold on, Tree. Biz, how can Haney be the WBC champion, T.O. be undisputed? Please make that make sense. Let me tell you how. It's what I've been saying from the very beginning. Check this out.
The WBA has their super champion and a regular champion.
If you want to
franchise
like this, okay, but if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
If you want to franchise like this, okay, but
if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
Huh? It's the same way the WBA has their champion. And there's the Super WBA champion. You want to hear that again? Mauricio Suleiman was like, I don't like comparing myself to WBA, but if you want to put it that way, then yeah. Let me run that by you.
The WBA has their super champion and a regular champion.
If you want to
franchise
like this, okay, but if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
If you want to franchise like this, okay, but
if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
That's exactly what I was saying from the beginning. Slightly different rules from the Super WBA than the franchise champion, but it's the same. If we can wrap our heads around the Super WBA and WBA, then we can wrap our heads around franchise and regular WBC champion. Good night. No? Let me see. On the ESPN belt list, they have Haney in the WBC spot. Y'all have no win against Biz. He has the receipts. Hit the Tyson Bell. Absolutely. And what did ESPN say on the night of the fight? You said ESPN, right? Well, let's listen to what ESPN said on the night of the fight.
Now we go one step further. For the first time, it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy.
It is the best fight that could be made at lightweight, and it is for really all the marbles.
We've never had a 4-belt undisputed lightweight champion.
And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
Hit the Tyson Bell. That's ESPN. Now undisputed, the takeover. Let's listen to what the WBC said about the weight of the titles, the franchise title and the WBC title.
Mauricio, whose title holds more precedence? Who has the bigger title in recognition of the WBC? Is it Teofimo or is it Devin right now?
Teofimo Lopez is the WBC franchise. He won the undisputed fight. Devin Haney, WBC champion, and he's fighting Gamboa. Anyone, I take the heat. I take the responsibility.
Franchise champion, WBC champion. Let me see. Thank you so much, Adam. Let's see what $1 Trillion got to say. The franchise was nothing more than a trophy for a fighter who did a lot for the sport. It wasn't supposed to be transferable. Haney has Loma belt. It was a designation, but not just a trophy. You can utilize it. You don't remember, $1 Trillion, the rules of the franchise title, what you can do with it. No matter what weight class you go to, you are the champion. That was the franchise designation. It wasn't just a trophy. It was when you are in a weight class, you are the champion. Canelo Alvarez moves up to light heavyweight. If he's the franchise champion, he's the champion. Hit the Tyson Bell. That's how it was. He immediately get to fight for title. The WBC champion at the time, before they changed that rule, the WBC champion of that weight class, when he moves up, if he were to lose to the franchise champion, he got to vacate that WBC title. Hit the Tyson Bell. There were rules to the franchise title. It wasn't just a trophy. Look it up. Just Google it, $1 Trillion. Google it. but it wasn't transferable until it was. And that's what we were saying. You got to listen to the videos, $1 Trillion. I know it's hard. You want to just push your thoughts on it, on the war room. I don't want to say narrative because it's just your thoughts on it and you feel passionately about it. You want to put, but you got to listen so you can respond to it. I just played a bunch of videos, and in the video, Mauricio Suleiman said it was the Loma versus Teo fight that made it transferable. So you can't say it's not it is transferable. Now it is. They just changed the rules. So the thing is, that's why you don't respect it. And I understand that. There was rules in place at first, and then he changed it by the request of Bob Arum. And Bob Arum, Top Rank, ESPN, they all adopted it. Now look, let me let you hear something else that was said by ESPN. If you guys know Max Kellerman is with ESPN, let's see what ESPN with Max Kellerman had to say to Devin the Dream.
We got all the belts.
Well, you're missing one.
Come on, Eddie. Don't do that.
You can't be
Don't
undisputed.
do that.
You can't be
Don't do
undisputed.
that.
You can't be
You know
undisputed.
it.
The franchise don't count.
No, we got two of them.
The franchise
We got
don't
the
count.
mandatory.
Lomachenko, who had collected all the belts. Teofimo's the lightweight champion of the world, like it or not.
He collected a franchise title, not a belt. A franchise title. He is not the undisputed champion. I am the WBC champion. So Teofimo does not have all the belts.
Huh? Hit the Tyson bell. It was Max trying to say that he was the franchise champion, making him the champion. And Devin Haney went, and Devin Haney could talk aggressively. Let me tell you something, Max Kellerman. When Devin Haney shut you down, I know too much about this, all right? Lightweight, WBC regular champion, Devin the Dream Haney. What's going on with you, brother?
You ain't got to say regular champion because I'm the only champion. At the end of the day, the franchise title is not a champion. So all you got to do is say champion. You ain't got to say regular champion.
Man, let's go. Devin, Max, don't worry. Devin Haney shut my ass down too, okay? What I was saying was you got, just like the WBA, you got the regular title, franchise champion, undisputed Teofimo. He said, no, forget all that regular stuff. So I've been going toe-to-toe with this whole thing too. Tank at 140 champ, but Taylor is undisputed, same thing at 135, okay? Look, let me tell you, loud and clear. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on, loud and clear. What's going on is this. Beautiful Biz, 100%. What's going on is this. It's what Mauricio Suleiman said, right?
The WBA has their super champion and
I don't like
a regular champion.
If you want to
franchise
like this, okay, but if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
If you want to franchise like this, okay, but
if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
That's what's going on. James West, thank you so much for the super sticker. What else? It's all just confusing and unnecessary. Boom. Franchise just throws everything out of that. Pow. If there's a belt available in the division, boom. He's right. What happened was the WBC fumbled another one. Okay? And they fumbled this one. They made the franchise title, which is just like the Super WBA title, okay? As when I'm talking about, it is an elevated title. That's all. We don't even have to compare it to the Super WBA. It's an elevated title, all right? Forget it. With the Super, if we can wrap our heads around the Super WBA champion and a regular WBA champion, we should be able to wrap our heads around franchise, WBC franchise champion and the WBC champion, okay? That's what Mauricio Suleiman was trying to do with the WBC. They messed around and they made it transferable for the Loma and Teo fight. And everybody got super confused. That's what happened. The point of the matter is Teofimo Lopez is really undisputed. And it's no fair to Teofimo Lopez what's going on because he did everything that was necessary. It's no fair. He's really undisputed. Devin Haney was handed down the belt that was dropped, not just vacated simply. Lomachenko was elevated to franchise champion. Elevated to franchise champion. That request was put in by Bob Arum, who also requested that the belt is transferable. And when that happened, when everybody agreed on that, You had this the night of the
Now we go one step further. For the first time, it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy.
It is the best fight that could be made at lightweight, and it is for really all the marbles.
We've never had a 4-belt undisputed lightweight champion.
And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
Hit the Tyson bell. Huh? Oh, hold on. I watched those videos in real time. They're old. Since Solomon has switched his stance, you probably forgot the details because you're responding to me. And the answer was in the videos, and then you still hit me with a comment several times. Nobody who counts recognizes T.O. as undisputed. Now, $1 trillion, that's a feeling, right? Nobody who counts. So now you're saying ESPN doesn't count because I don't respect their opinion. So they don't count. They don't count to you because you don't respect their opinion. All right. So then you look at Mauricio Suleiman, the WBC. Of course, he doesn't count. He don't count. Well, WBC, that's a green belt. That's one of the more prestigious belts, if not the most prestigious belt in the world. Nah, he doesn't count to me. All right. So now you're picking and choosing who counts. All right. I'm just saying this. This is what I'm saying. It's no fair, the results. The truth of the matter is, you want to talk about integrity and what happened. Teofimo Lopez is the man. Teofimo Lopez is undisputed in reality. Now we just got to get over the technical stuff. How much do people appreciate what the WBC did with the franchise title? And since people don't appreciate it, we're throwing it away. That's what happens. We're saying we don't appreciate the franchise title, so it doesn't count. But Loma was elevated to this new franchise champion. We don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it. It's a new concept. It doesn't count. That's what's happening. It's a new concept, so it doesn't count. That's what's happening. The truth of the matter is, Teofimo Lopez fought for all the titles and he won. He collected them all. That's the truth. That's the truth. The WBA Super Champ at least has mandatories. The franchise champion does not. They are not the same at all. Okay, listen. They are not exactly the same, but this is where they're the same. One is higher than the regular champion. That's all I'm saying. You cannot like that the franchise champion don't have mandatories, but that does not mean that it's not trumping the regular title. Okay, they're not alike at all, but this is the thing that they're alike. This is why they're similar. They both trump the regular title. You get elevated to franchise. You get elevated to Super WBA champion. Huh? That's what happens. That's where they're the same. You don't like the rule, but that's where it doesn't look. That's why I take my feelings out of it. The fact that you don't like it doesn't mean that it's not higher than the regular. The WBC made the rule. I don't like it, but I don't own it. There's a lot of rules I don't like, but I got to accept it. When I got on a nice outfit, I don't like that I have to put on the seatbelt. But if I don't, I get a ticket. I don't like it, but that don't mean that I not going to accept it. I got to. T.O. has the main belt, which is a Ring Magazine belt. Well, yeah. Let me see. Hell, the WBC own website doesn't have him as undisputed. He got to fight Haney, period. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what was said right here. Hold on real quick.
And it does create a dispute. Therefore, you can't really say Teofimo is an undisputed champion, can you?
Of course.
How so?
He defeated Lomachenko. The WBC created the franchise designation. Teofimo Lopez is the franchise champion. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
Doesn't that devalue Devin Haney's title?
No, not at all.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed champion at lightweight.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
I don't know. I just know Mauricio Suleiman owns it. And he just said that he was undisputed. Now, it is weird, $1 trillion, that you can hear that and then say that's not what is going on. It is weird that you can hear that and say, he just said it. It came right out of his mouth. I just played it. he's undisputed. That's what the WBC is saying. I'm not saying that's what the world's saying, but that's what the WBC is saying. He is the WBC. It's weird that you will still, that's not even like a logical thing you're doing. That's, like I said, that's an emotional thing. Bottom line, too many damn belts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Too many belts. Absolutely. Let me see. Tired of arguing over who has what belts. Just keep fighting till there isn't a debate anymore. Facts. Hit it, Tyson Bell. Well, what I'm getting to is this. I'm going to tell you what I'm getting to. What I'm getting to is this. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me get some more. If Loma would have won, will it be a discussion now? I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know. I don't think people liked the franchise title, okay, to begin with. What I want to say is this, though. Devin Haney, love him like a play cousin, but I don't mean I have to give him things, okay? The fact that they just handed him that WBC title, I don't see him as a more of a champion than Lomachenko, who fought for it and who won it, and then lost to Teofimo Lopez. I got Teofimo Lopez. That's the real undisputed. I don't see being the mandatory and then handed the WBC title because Lomachenko was elevated to franchise champion. I don't see him as more of a champ. I don't. Let me see what we have to say. Let me see. Is he in the history books as undisputed? No, he's not. I don't even know the history books. But right now, they're not adding Teofimo Lopez as undisputed. And what I'm saying is this, $1 trillion. What I'm saying is this. That's unfair. That's unfair. Because
now we go one step further. For the first time, it's 4 belts. It's undisputed lightweight supremacy.
It is the best fight that could be made at lightweight, and it is for really all the marbles.
We've never had a 4-belt undisputed lightweight champion.
And now, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez!
That kid and his happiness in his face, that kid was fighting for undisputed, and he worked to get to undisputed. He fought Nakatani, fought Richard Comey. He worked to become undisputed and was told and was screamed when he won that he was the youngest undisputed champion ever. Hit the Tyson Bell. If I could find, it's even in Ring Magazine. He's on the cover. Youngest undisputed champion ever. All of a sudden, took it from that young kid. That's ridiculous. Bob asked for the franchise so Haney would be avoided. I don't give a damn if that's not what I think, but that's what you think. We had a pass here, Eric Johnson. I don't give a damn if he asks for the franchise title because he likes the way it sounds. I don't give a damn for what reason why. He fought Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez beat that man, and that we can count on. He beat that man. And that man was a WBC champion, elevated to franchise. I don't give a damn why. You cannot like why. I don't care if that's what you think or that's what you believe. I believe otherwise. We can't convince each other. Either way, Teofimo Lopez whooped his ass and he's undisputed. Hit the Tyson Bell. I can care. We ain't talking about why. Let me see. If Teo loses to Kambosos, does he get the franchise? Yes, he does. It's transferable. That's my point I'm getting to. Thank you for bringing me here, $1 trillion. My point is, if Kambosos whip that ass this Saturday, and I'm calling a fight. I'm calling Fulton versus Figueroa too, though. I missed an opportunity there. So I'm definitely going to call Figueroa versus Fulton, okay? If this is my point, I'm speaking fairly. If Kambosos whip that ass, he's undisputed. If Kambosos whip that ass, he's undisputed. Period. He deserves it. Can you fight for that belt? Yeah. Does it have mandatories? Knock it off. No, it doesn't have mandatories, but you can fight for the belt. Want to know how I know? Because $1 trillion, you look with your damn eyes. $1 trillion, use your eyes and your memory. I just showed you the video. Can you fight for the belt? Teofimo just fought Teofimo just fought Lomachenko and earned the belt. Brother, what is going on with your Trindall? You're smarter than this. Your brain is not working today. Lomachenko had a franchise belt. Teofimo Lopez beat him and earned it. It was transferable. How many things do I have to play? You're not there. You're stuck in just pushing your. Yeah, I can't even go with you right now, though. For me, championships are won and lost in the ring. 100%. Hit the Tyson Bell. 100%. You fight for him. 100%. Let me see. Biz, it's simple. You are not a champ if you never fought for the belt. If I was Haney, I would have rejected the belt. Don't hand me down nothing. Tio beat the guy who fought for the belt. That's where I would have been. All right, but nothing against Haney. That's how Haney feels. I would have been like, dude, I want to fight Teofimo Lopez. He beat Lomachenko. Y'all handed me a belt and say I'm the champion, bro. He fought for the guy who had the WBC champion blood on him, and he's the lineal champion. I'm fighting him. I'm gonna find him and fight him. This is another thing I want to say. After Teofimo Lopez fights Kambosos, this is another thing that's unfair. Now, this is the feelings. If Teofimo Lopez beats Kambosos and then moves up to 140 and beats Josh Taylor, he would have been the youngest undisputed champion and the first two-time undisputed champion in 4-belt era. And that was taken from him due to a technicality. That was the WBC's fumble. That's a shame. If they would have never created the franchise title in the first place, Lomachenko would have still fought Teofimo. Forget mandatories. Unifications trump mandatory. So he wouldn't even fought him anyway. They didn't need the franchise champion. See, let me tell you where Eric Johnson, where his brain doesn't really exfoliate. He thinks that he needed a franchise title to not fight Haney. Bruh, unifications trump mandatories. He never had to fight Haney. Fighting Teofimo Lopez is an undisputed fight. You don't need to go to franchise to not fight him. But Eric doesn't know that. But that's okay. He got educated today. Being unified trumps mandatories. So if the WBC never made the franchise title, Teofimo Lopez would have been undisputed. Youngest undisputed like he really is. Move up to 140. If he beats Josh Taylor, he'll be a two-time. That guy would have been the accolades, and he deserves it. We got to fight for that, man. If Devin had beat Loma and Tio was gifted the belt, would Devin fans consider Tio WBC champion? Brother, let me tell you something. If this happened to Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, if Deontay Wilder was elevated to franchise champion, and the WBC title was vacated down, passed down to AJ or passed down to Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder beat AJ for undisputed, every Wilder fan in the world wouldn't have said that Tyson Fury was the real WBC champion. Get out of here. We know what this is about. We know what this is about. No, they ain't one Wilder fan ever who would have, if he was elevated to franchise super champion and then fought AJ and they called him the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, there ain't one Wilder fan that would say, well, really, Tyson Fury is really the WBC. Get that shit out. You know what this is about. Everybody know what this is about. But I'm trying to speak fairly and come with, some kind of fair way of discussing this. They didn't think Tio would win. If Loma beats Tio, then Loma being undisputed would be less debatable, even with the vacated belt to Haney. Agree? I don't know. If because Teofimo Lopez is a younger champion than Loma. I'm not sure if Bob Arum, I think Bob Arum was trying to have, hey, man, I can make money with both of these. Let me make it transferable. Either way, I end up with the title. I don't know if Bob Arum was really looking at it as I'm hoping Lomachenko wins. I think he was just like, look, man, I can have undisputed champion if you make it transferable. Let me see. BS, what's the official website where we can go and look up all the undisputed champions? And is Tio that Tio is not there? No, technically he's not undisputed. Why not push Haney for Tio versus Tio for undisputed? I do. They should fight each other, $1 trillion. You don't come to my lives. Listen, I've said forever they should fight each other to clear all this up. I'm just talking about now. I'm just having a discussion. Right now, Teofimo Lopez should be considered undisputed. He's not technically, but he really is. He really is. He's really undisputed. We're putting value on the belt being handed down because a guy got elevated to franchise. And you're following it all because of, I don't know what it is. But look, my man it's either I don't like the franchise title or I really love Devin Haney. It's one of the two, right? And then you got people who just fully on race. So it's one of the three, okay? But the truth of the matter is Lomachenko was elevated to franchise champion and Teofimo Lopez beat him. And that franchise title was transferable. And people keep forgetting that it was transferable. That's why he was announced as the undisputed champion. Let me see. What else we got? Bruh. $1 trillion going at it. Look at you, though. Nobody has to do this for Nello or Taylor or B-Hop or anybody else. And no, Cam will still not be undisputed because your $1 trillion keeps saying the same thing. Listen, $1 trillion. I'm not going to respond to you anymore because you're not listening. You keep repeating the same thing, and you're just, if you're not going to listen, bro, it's a waste of time. Just say, look, ShowBizz, no matter how much evidence I get, I'm stuck in mine, okay? And that's fine. But just to respond to your super chat since you paid for it, Nello never flexed his franchise title. He never used it. So that's why you never have to say that with him. He fought for the WBC title, the regular WBC title. He never used his franchise when he moved up to 168. He never utilized it. He fought for the WBC title vacated, the vacant one. He fought Callum Smith for it. Let me rewind that. He did not use his franchise title. That's what makes it different. Teofimo Lopez fought for the franchise title. Canelo Alvarez never used his franchise title. And since he fought for the WBC title, he had to fight his mandatory Yildirim, which people say, get that out of here. Well, that's what happens when you have a WBC title. You have mandatories. People even hate him fighting Yildirim, but that was his mandatory. People don't even like him fighting his mandatory. Do you like mandatories or not? Either way, that's what happens when you have the regular WBC title. You have mandatories. He fought Yildirim and he fought his mandatory. He kept the WBC title and he used it. B-Hop, there was no franchise title when B-Hop was fighting. It's all about the franchise title. That's the common thread. Josh Taylor, he wasn't the franchise champion. So $1 trillion, no matter what you say, okay, you are purposely trying to ignore the franchise title part. Hit the Tyson bell. And brother, that's on you. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. What's Biz? I just want to wish you and your family happy Thanksgiving, food, family, boxing. Let the light in. Hit the Tyson bell. Thank you so much. Haven't let the light in. And that's the Mr. Grinch eggnog. Just a half a swig. Let me see what else we got. Hey Biz, the WBA Super doesn't have mandatories either. Remember, Floyd was elevated to super champion and Keith was elevated and had to take the mandatories. It's exactly the same. Well, here's the thing, though. It's not. I thought the Super WBA didn't have mandatories, but Anthony Joshua defended his Super WBA title. He was mandated to fight. Was it Povetkin? I think Povetkin was his mandatory for his Super WBA title. I didn't even realize. I thought he had a regular WBA title. He had a Super WBA title, and he had a mandatory in Povetkin, and he had to fight. I didn't think the Super WBA it was stated that they didn't have mandatories, and that's why Floyd Mayweather got the Super WBA. But the thing is, though, AJ had they changed the rules or something because AJ had a mandatory in Povetkin for his Super WBA title. When that was introduced to me by the War Room a couple months back, and I found out that was true. So there was a time when Super WBA didn't have mandatories, but AJ had it. To me, T.O. undisputed, but unfortunately on paper, he not always. God bless you, ShowBizz. 100%. Yeah. That's the sad thing is technically he's not. Really, he is. Good morning, Biz. You right. Facts. Lopez earned those belts. Respect. 100%. It's not Lopez's fault. The WBC fumbled it. They didn't. Not that they fumbled the rules. They end up changing the rules. But but mostly they did not convince the boxing world that the franchise title was something to be respected. They said it was a designation, and that stuck in everybody's head. Most disputed, undisputed champ. We can all agree. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. HLD. Let's see what we got. Teofimo is both WBC lightweight world champion and franchise designation. That's why he has both belts. Yeah, I know. That makes him WBC franchise champion. Earned in the ring. Picks and certificates don't lie. Hashtag undisputed. Yeah, I know. But the thing is this though. Yeah, he was given the certificate. The WBC did give him the WBC title. He has both belts, and that's them trying to fix it. There was a fumble. He's for the community. Happy Thanksgiving to all, and all a great fight. Ha! Oh, that was beautiful, James West. Thanks so much. Let me see. Happy Thanksgiving, Biz, and the War Room. Love is love, and T.O. better win on Saturday or the takeover is over. You ain't lying. Flex on him, too, for that one. See, pow! What else we got? Fact of the matter, Loma won the WBC title belt, never lost it, exchanged it for the franchise belt. T.O. beat someone who won 3 belts with his 4th. 100%. 100%. Oh, Lord. T.O. should have been undisputed, but Loma didn't have the belt. He had the French fries belt, right? Meaning you don't respect it. And Haney had the real WBC belt, not T.O. fought WBC goof. Look, I hear you on that. What I'm saying is this, $1 trillion. The point of the matter is you called it the French fries belt. You don't respect it. Just don't respect it. It's a new concept that you don't respect yet. That's really what it is. It's a new concept. Oh, I found you. Thank you so much. It's a new concept that y'all don't respect yet. That's, like you said, that's not Teofimo Lopez's fault. And the truth of the matter is Lomachenko was the WBC champion and became and elevated to a more prestigious title that it was transferable. Teofimo Lopez beat him for a more prestigious title. Game. Let me ask you this. Biz, this situation is like the odds. What are the odds? What are the odds? Yep. Still technically the same thing, but also different. Funny. Listen, hold on. Can T.O. force Haney or Taylor to fight like Nello? I don't know. Let me see. What up, Biz? Good morning to you. I guess we can't say Thurman ducking Spence no more if he's willing to fight Crawford. Hashtag one. Well, no. He just didn't fight. Last time I checked, Crawford wasn't Spence. So he still ain't fighting Spence. Let me see what up. But Keith Thurman wanted Spence. But like I said, you're willing to take risk when you're at the bottom. He ducked him when he was at the top. When you're at the top, that lets us know what you're made of. When he was at the top, he ducked him. He ducked Terrence Crawford too. At the bottom, he's going for him. You know, of course, you're starving now. Let me see. Biz, remember at the night of the fight, they announced Loma as WBC champ for Undisputed. I just played that like maybe 3 times. Let me see. Question. Was Mike Tyson ever undisputed? Yep. All right, so look, hit the Tyson bell. Listen. The Zone is promoting the fight as undisputed. It should be. It should be. It should be considered undisputed. Teofimo, the fact of the matter is this, and I want to ask you guys. I got to go, but let me ask you guys this. Was Lomachenko elevated to franchise champion? Yes or no? Yes or no? I only ask you guys to hit the like once. Everybody, please hit the like for the one time. Hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Huh. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Yes, it's a 50-50 fight. Kinda. We'll talk about that. Yep. You can't say no. You can't say no. He was elevated to franchise champion. Yes or no? No, he vacated. Hey, bro, your brain is bad. Don't let your feelings for a fighter, okay, make you lie to yourself. Listen, was he or was he not elevated to franchise. He was elevated to franchise. It's a more prestigious title. He was okay. He didn't request the title. Bob Arum did. But here's my thing. I don't give a damn. Yeah, that's just like I request for a raise. That doesn't mean when I get it, I don't deserve it. Have any of you ever requested for a promotion? Okay, let's say he did. He requested for a promotion and got damn promoted. Did he not get elevated? I don't give a damn if he requested it, if he farted on it and it came out as that. Was he promoted? Canelo is using this franchise designation to challenge Makabu belt. Right. If he wins, he becomes the cruiserweight franchise champ. By the way, that does not Devin's WBC certificate say he beat when and where. Oops. Yeah, he didn't beat him by 4. But no, he is the franchise champion by going to cruiserweight. He moved up. He got promoted. But did he not? You don't like the belt, but he got promoted. The WBC made the belt. He got promoted. Okay. So does promotion and does elevation mean higher? Does elevation mean higher? All right. All right, y'all. Oh, the WBC said it's not a championship belt. Hold on. Let me do this one more again. Oh my God. Let me do this one more.
And it does create a dispute. Therefore, you can't really say Teofimo is an undisputed champion, can you?
Of course.
How so?
He defeated Lomachenko. The WBC created the franchise designation. Teofimo Lopez is the franchise champion. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
Doesn't that devalue Devin Haney's title?
No, not at all.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed champion at lightweight.
Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed. Devin Haney is the WBC champion.
Muzz keep telling me, the funny thing is, people keep telling me what the WBC said, and I keep playing what they said. People keep telling me what the WBC said, and I got receipts, dog. Okay, the question is not, let me ask you this. The question is not, do we like it? The question is not, do we like it? The question is, was it an elevated title? Do I like it? Hell no. I don't like franchise title. I don't like the Super WBA title. Brother, I don't like the diamond title, the silver title. I don't like the Black Lives Matter belt. I don't like the Juneteenth belt. I don't like the Aztec belt. Wasn't that I don't like, I just want one belt. I don't even like the interim title. I don't like that. If you want to run off what we don't like, that's not what I'm talking about. What we like or don't like. There's a lot of shit I don't like. And there's a lot of things in the world I don't like. But if I'm talking about the WBC, I got to talk within their rules. It is what it is. It ain't about what I like. $1 trillion. I ate you up, dog. It's all right. You cannot introduce a belt and then switch up what it's for. So do you have to have the WBC belt and one that every real undisputed champ or had, or just a franchise belt for undisputed? You just need a franchise belt. Listen, all you need to do, bruh, is number one, you lied there. You can't introduce a belt. You can introduce a belt. They introduced the Super WBA belt and then switch it up. the Super WBA did the exact same thing. They said no mandatories, and then they allowed mandatories. So that exact same thing happened with Super WBA, and we keep saying that Tank Davis ain't a real champion because he's not the Super. Y'all keep, let me tell you something, dog. Y'all would look at the exact same thing over there and then say, I don't get it right here. You can look at this cup right here and look at another damn cup, and it just looks slightly different, and don't call it a cup. The same damn thing could be going on right here. You can look over here and be like, oh. I don't get it. I don't. My man just said it. He just said it.
The WBA has their super champion and a regular champion.
If you want to
franchise
like this, okay, but if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
If you wanna franchise like this, okay, but
if you want to
franchise
like this, okay.
I don't understand. Even Mauricio Suleiman compared it. Even Mauricio Suleiman was like, yeah, I don't like doing it because that's the WBA and with a WBC, but yeah. Even he compared it. We don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's the same damn thing. It's crazy as hell. It's crazy how old was the video the summer last in June. Oh my God. It's the same damn thing. T.O. is, yeah, he's definitely the lineal champion. You got that right. People fanboy so much that they can't see the truth. I swear it. I'm gonna tell you. Let me ask you guys this. And y'all gonna say no. I go at 1:30. Forget it. I'm gonna say no. Y'all gonna say no. If Deontay Wilder was elevated to franchise champion and then fought AJ, and they said for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, and Deontay Wilder won, would y'all say that Tyson Fury is the real champ? I'm gonna ask you guys. Biz, franchise is not for undisputed. If that's the case, you need one for every division. Talk to me. No, brother. You don't need a super for the WBO. There's no super WBO, brother. Your brain, you having a hard time. Each sanctioning body got their own thing going on. The WBC made the franchise championship and said that this was the elevated title. There's no super WBA title for every weight class even. If you can understand the super title, just don't ask me. Stop asking me, because you're not gonna. I can look at you dead in your damn face and tell you what's going on. You won't listen to me. So just Google it. What's the super IBF title? They don't have one. Franchise IBF don't have one. But you appreciate the super WBA. Is there an IBF Diamond title? No, but the WBC got one. Is there a WBO Black Lives Matter title? No. Each sanctioned body, brother. You don't. This reminds me of how Povetkin became champ during Klitschko reign. Ha! Hit the Tyson bell. Did you see Canelo spar Frank Sanchez? I heard about it. I think T.O. will beat Haney, so no fanboy. I don't. Listen. Yeah, $1 trillion ruining the podcast. Let me tell you this. Let me run this. Let me run this by you. Hold on. Let me get another one. Bro, you spitting so much facts that you should rename yourself Xerox. They still arguing with your logic when you're showing receipts. Brother, I don't get it. So the truth of the matter is this, okay? I agree with Timothy Bradley. But Timothy Bradley used the words hypothetical, and he used something else. Hold on. Is there a franchise belt in every weight division, Biz? You missed what I was saying. No, and there's no super belt in every division. All right, so look, I agree with what Timothy Bradley.
Hypothetically, he's undisputed, but in reality, he's not. It's the honest truth. Haney has the belt. And that's why they made Haney the champion. But I can tell you this: he did beat the man. In saying so, if he beat Lomachenko, he is the undisputed.
So, the war room. Teofimo Lopez, if we want to talk about integrity, we want to talk about fighting over politics. If y'all into politics more than fighting, let me know. Fighting over politics. Who is undisputed? Teofimo Lopez is really undisputed. Technically, nope. Because of politics. The WBC created the franchise title, elevated Lomachenko to franchise champion, and then switched the rules to make it transferable against Teofimo Lopez. And those are the facts. And because you don't like it, it hasn't been well received. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to fighting and integrity and what Teofimo Lopez doing what he had to do necessary, that boy deserves, or young man deserves, to be the undisputed light champion, the youngest undisputed lightweight champion in the world. And if he moves up and beats Josh Taylor, the two-time undisputed champion in the world, and nobody should take that from him. Like, we should really let this be known. When it comes to fighting, we should let this be known. Hit the Tyson bell. Now, if he fights Devin Haney, it cleans everything up. It clears everything up. If he fights Devin the Dream Haney, absolutely, it clears everything up. The fact of the matter is, really, Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. And those the facts. Those the facts. All right. So look, thank you guys for showing up and showing out. ShowBizz the Adult. I will not be on tomorrow. Don't expect me on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be eating, watching football, spending time with my family. I'm taking Thanksgiving off. Yes? Yes? Y'all watch some football. Do whatever y'all got to do, man. Have a good time. Enjoy your family. If you don't celebrate holidays, still enjoy your family. Still get a bite to damn eat. And still watch the football game. If you don't like watching football, then damn it, watch TV. Watch some Netflix. But eat and enjoy your family. I'm out. Huh. Oh, my goodness.